last night and being wheelchaired off the court in Brooklyn. The good news is that the x-rays after the game were negative. There is no fracture. And pretty impressive that Memphis won that game in overtime after Ja went down early. Head coach Taylor Jenkins went over how everything went down in that emotional moment.
It was just, staying in the moment. Obviously, our minds definitely shifted to Ja. Wanted to make sure he was okay. Obviously, we had to finish out, the first half before we could see him. All of his teammates were checking on him. Staff was checking on him. But then what a great display for him to be out there. He was fully involved on the bench and in the timeouts, being fully integrated, with the guys to help us, push us to this victory. And just the energy, throughout the bench was amazing throughout the game. A moment like that can really test you, but our guys just kept fighting. They recognized the opportunity to go out there and keep competing and playing for each other. And that's what they did. And I'm really proud of them. And this is just, as I said, a true testament to our resiliency and to the group that we have here.
So Morant ending up with a grade 2 ankle sprain. He's expected to be out 3 to 5 weeks. The Cavaliers losing Kevin Love for another extended period of time as Love re-aggravating his calf injury. He's going to be out at least 3 to 4 weeks. Cleveland has been without their star forward quite a bit over the past couple of seasons, and right now they're 3-0. Also at Mavericks practice, Kristaps Porzingis returning to the court and practicing in full. He had a knee surgery in October and is expected to get back into games sometime in January, according to Coach Carlisle. Let's take a look at the games that are around the NBA tonight, along with the Pistons and Warriors. There are quite a few of them, including those 3-0 Cavaliers. They're going to play the Knicks in Cleveland at 7 o'clock. Also at 7, the Pacers and the Celtics will go from Indianapolis. That should be a good one. The Celtics, though, are 1-2. The Pacers also undefeated. The Raptors looking for their first win. They're on the road to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers at 7 o'clock. The Wizards and Bulls, both those teams are 0-3. And they will face off at Capital One Arena. Somebody has to win that game. At 7:30, the Bucks and the Heat will be playing from Miami. The Bucks at 1-2, the Heat at 1-1. Then in OKC, the Thunder hosting the Magic. Orlando is 3-0 on the season. That game will start at 8 p.m. The Pelicans and the Suns will go from Phoenix at 10 o'clock tonight. Both teams are 2-1 so far in the season. It's been fun watching Zion Williamson so far as he's been unleashed. Also at 10 o'clock, the Timberwolves and the Clippers will play from the Staples Center. The Clippers 2-1. The Timberwolves also 2-1, and maybe the Clippers trying to lick their wounds from that 50-point halftime deficit the other night. And at 10 o'clock, the Kings and the Nuggets will play from the Golden One Center in Sacramento. That was Around the Association, presented by DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of the Detroit Pistons. The starting lineups tonight for the Warriors: Curry, Wiggins, Wiseman, Oubre, and Toscanini Anderson. The Pistons will have Hayes, Jackson again, Grant, Griffin, and Mason Plumlee. We are getting closer to tip-off for game number 4. The ball should be in the air in less than 20 minutes. Until then, we'll hear from head coach Dwayne Casey and his pregame remarks next on the Pistons Radio Network.
The Detroit Pistons have launched their all-new merchandise and apparel site at Pistons313shop.com, featuring designer men's, women's, and youth apparel, official NBA team licensed on-court team gear, and the latest lifestyle-inspired line of the off-court apparel detailed threads, featuring the new 313 and DET logos. This hot new collection is sold exclusively at Pistons313shop.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook and Casino, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is coming to Michigan. To celebrate this launch, DraftKings Sportsbook and Casino is giving you $100 in free bets and $100 in free blackjack credits when you sign up today using promo code PISTONS. That's promo code PISTONS to get $200 in credit. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook and Casino. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. 21 or older, Michigan only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions. Subject to regulatory licensing requirements.
Than Michiganders. But this crisis requires tough decisions. It's not hard to wear a mask and keep our distance. but it's tough as nails to keep at it. Only seeing loved ones virtually. That kind of tough takes love. Tough love will get us past this thing. Henry Ford Health System is open, ready, and safe. All for you. Visit henryford.com/toughlove.
In business, follow through is everything. At Everstream, the business-only fiber network, it's at the core of what we do. Because we believe business deserves better. Everstream's proven full-service approach to business connectivity can't be matched by the big providers. Don't settle for the status quo. Your business deserves experts, not excuses. Join the business-only fiber network. Everstream. Faster fiber, better business. Everstream.net.
The Detroit Pistons have launched a brand new e-gaming platform, Motor City Rivals. This one-of-a-kind esports community will be a destination for Piston fans to communicate, compete, and earn reward points that can be used to redeem exclusive team merchandise and partner prizes, as well as some hard, cold cash. Motor City Rivals will feature the top titles such as NBA 2K, Madden, EA, NHL, and FIFA, and will be available across PlayStation and Xbox. Sign up today for one of our exclusive tournaments at MotorCityRivals.com.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Let's listen in to Detroit head coach Dwayne Casey and his pregame comments as we get ready for game time.
Looks like Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose are back. Are you just going to go back to the rotation as it was previously, now that they're back, or did maybe a few players kind of force their way into some changes after their performance last night?
We'll see. We'll see about the rotation. Again, our guy is so close right there. And I said during training camp, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 weeks into the season before we, solidify our rotation, even if then. Because, again, guys, you can put one guy in, he's going to do some great things, and he's got strengths and weaknesses, and you can put another guy in. So I don't want anybody to get comfortable saying, hey, this is a locked-in rotation. DeLon Wright last night played great. So different games, different situations, and the rotation will be fluid. Going forward until it solidifies itself.
Hey, Dwayne, I know it's only been 3 games, but Svi has been struggling with his shot. What do you need to do to maybe get him going, or what does he need to do to change things up, if anything?
Well, he's pressing a little bit with his shooting. He's a great shooter. He's not going to forget how to shoot, Nick. That's one thing about shooters. And he's just got to keep working on it. He does every day. He's one of the last guys to leave the gym with his shooting, comes back at night, works hard on it. So it's not going anywhere. He's just kind of pressing a little bit, as a lot of shooters go through those slumps like baseball hitters, and he'll get out of it. So no concern about him whatsoever. My main concern is making sure we take the right shots, and we are, except for when teams go under. We're forcing that a little bit, so we've been talking about that, working on that. We're shooting 10% on going under screens, and if we give it up, get it back, then we're up to about 55%. So the type of shots we're taking are very important, and Svi himself is taking the right shots.
Hey, Dwayne, kind of on the same vein as Omari's question, and I know you've said all along that the rotation would be in flux, but does it give you something to think about when you see how well DeLon played with the second unit and how well Josh took to that starting unit? And again, I know it's a 1-game sample size and Derek is back and that changes a lot, but does that give you something more to